Tasting 15, 14, 13. All right, we're back with this thing. I love you, Colonel Sanders. Been thinking about it since we played it last night. It's been making me angry. Now, look, whatever it takes to get through the game tonight, I'm gonna do it. Because I don't want to come back to this. When I look at him, even it's fake him, right? It's just a cartoon person trying to sex with Albert. It's someone who's so focused on conquest. And getting Chicken King money. I could have been like that, right? Look how old I am. 40 or 50 or whatever I am. I could have been rich. Instead of Twitch streaming. I hate to say it. But let's go ahead and burn through this and see if whether or not I'm going to get actually any dating simulation training from this. Now, the good news is that I can go right back to where I was at that cafeteria. Floating chicken, floating biscuit. It's just going to load it up right to where we were yesterday. Let me see. Love the tie, Albert. Thank you. Thank you, little box. It's date night again. Although my enthusiasm, admittedly, is waning a bit on the idea that this could be a date. On a first date, you always got to wear a tie. And you try to smoke as little as possible. You steadily increase that over a series of dates. All right, and it's freezing and it's doing a little spinny circle, but we're back. The Stewart Cafeteria, established 2015. All right, prestige place. Let's do this. Wow, the cafeteria is nice as any restaurant I've ever eaten at. Oh, just to to update people here, the few people watching. Hey, yesterday I started at a university and I got to meet young Colonel Sanders, who was making eyes at me, just flirting with Albert. And that was disquieting, but not quite as disturbing as the dog who was a professor. That is financially disturbing if I paid any money for this university. Cafeteria is nice as any restaurant I've ever eaten at. Well, that's a sad statement. It's the nicest restaurant I ever ate at is something that's like at a fancy military base. All right, so I remember this part. We ended yesterday because I was smelling stuff, and she's busting poses, and the trippin' marionette is their scum child. And scum child is something we decided to name him. He was not originally scum child. I kind of liked him because he was a misfit on the island of misfit chicken people here. And there he is, like, oh yeah, he's gonna do that thing where he's like, oh, guess what I got? Guess what I got for lunch? What I got for lunch is an advertisement. That pose, it does make me want chicken. What is with that pose making me want a bucket of chicken? Now, if you can see this, there is chicken steam rising from the chicken. It's fresh, hot, striped bucket of chicken. I didn't even know they served chicken in bucket anymore. Let's see. Oh, Colonel Sanders is really sexy. Let's do this. Let's get his secret ingredients out of him. Yeah. Even if it takes a little bit of handy J. And by handy J, I mean handy jobs around the house. What have we got to do? Fix his windows? Okay. Now, I don't know. When I see pieces of chicken, I don't feel warm and safe. I feel a little guilty because I'm about to eat KFC. Not as guilty as Taco Bell, but definitely more guilty than In-N-Out Burger. In-N-Out Burger carries a no guilt. Anyone else from the western part of the states? In-N-Out Burger, double animal style? No guilt. You're happy. It's a victory over the food chain. By my calculations, says the young, sexy Colonel Sanders, nothing less than 11 urban spices required to achieve the perfect balance of flavor. All right, I got a story about that in a second. I just want to see. Oh, all right, he's going to keep it a secret. Oh, he's giving that eye, that sideways eye. Like, hey, you think you're going to get my secret? We're going to get that secret, no matter what we have to do. If I have to click all over the screen rapid, I'm getting that secret. Here's the story. One time, I actually ate at a soul food place. By that, I mean I got it delivered. Everyone in the office got it delivered. I was mailroom person. We got it delivered from this very, very, really super authentic soul food place because one of the people there said, you got to try the soul food. And we had it, and it was chitlins, which go through you like a bullet, and collard greens, and also this chicken with gravy. And I swear to you right now, as I'm looking at you with unbroken eye contact, this soul food place, their gravy tasted exactly like KFC gravy. That was sort of disappointing because I always assumed KFC gravy was just the usual chemical thing, right? Like when a laboratory decides something purple is grape and it just tastes like sugary purple. But no, KFC, soul food restaurant, the gravy tastes the same. I want to look at the comments real quick. Once ordered a vegetarian burger from In-N-Out and they gave me a bun with lettuce. Yeah, In-N-Out Burger is old school. It's like it's trapped back in the 1950s. So it's only got burgers in the menu and fries, drinks, and shakes, right? It hasn't got chicken sandwich. Hasn't got any of that foo-foo stuff. And if you go, I want a veggie burger, they go, okay, we're going to give you a burger without meat. It's veggie burger. Lettuce, tomato, cheese, secret sauce, veggie burger. I never tried one of those. I wonder what it tastes like. But I have tried the Frying Dutchman, which is just patties and cheese. That's so good. That's on keto. Oh, so good. I didn't even read that. I'm so sick of this guy. He looks around nervously. If anyone else is laughing at a sick burn, the answer to that is no. Okay, got anything there, cleavage? She's writing a diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. It's like slash fic. See your body language change from bitter to evil, sweet and innocent. Okay. So I don't think she knows yet that Colonel Sanders is batting for the other team because he's making eyes at Albert. But, I don't know, maybe he swings both ways. He does kind of have that look. Like anything goes. He takes one bite of the chicken bucket, and he's demon possessed. There's enough for everyone. Please, everyone get some of the chicken. Okay, I take one of the pieces. I sink into it. Amazing. Transports me to another dimension. The kind of, oh, holy hell. I like this. Suddenly this game got meaningful. So I'm eating a mouthful of chicken, right? And like any time you got a mouthful of chicken, you suddenly want to contemplate the cosmos. And what are you doing with your life? Right? You're chewing chicken going, why did I end up eating KFC here in my car? So should I focus my mind, meditate in this moment, try and identify every flavor, because remember, that's our goal. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Now, swim toward the light. There's a slight chance it'll let us die. If it dies, maybe we go back to Crazy Taxi. Bright light beckons you. Flavor so intense, become wrapped up in him, unable to resist. I reach toward the light. It grabs my hand, pulls me closer, closer, until a fingertip connects with the end of everything. You are forever lost in the land of tender fried chicken bliss. Your mind dissolves. There is no Albert now. There's only the urban spice. Though Miriam tries to revive you, she cannot. I just died from chicken deliciousness. That was an interesting move, game, I'll give you that. Must have been a soulless gravy. Yeah, that could have been it. It could have just been when you deliver it, the soul leaves it somewhere in the journey. Like a JoJo character, but yeah, unnerving. Yeah, that guy, right? Totally like one of the JoJo fighting things. Why was bucket in quotes? I think it's probably because they don't want it to really seem like you're getting a bucket of food. That's a little demeaning and also unsanitary. Go to the light, and we did it. Never swim toward the light, dive into the darkness. You know, I think you're right. Everyone's going to the light. All the idiots going to the light. You want to dive to darkness. Only herb and spice are left. So let's try again with this chicken. Come on, loading screen. Flip those biscuits away. Give me more chicken quiz to get through. All right, so I'm way back at the start of this. I'm sorry. I was screwing around because I wanted to swim to the light. Now I got to go through all this. Okay, if you can hear that, that's me clicking so fast. And we're getting to the steamy bucket. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken. What a novel concept. If you live in a farm. If you live under a porch near a farm. Okay, so it's going through this. Now I'm going to bite the chicken and it's going to take me out into space. So I think if I try to identify every flavor, that's going to be more of the game we're wanting to play, which is to get the secret flavor from this guy. Salt? Maybe. Pepper? Too obvious. Oregano, basil? Maybe. There's something else. Something dark. Something spicy. I dig deeper. 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 Yes, even deeper still until I find it. Better but not be Smo. Could it be... Oh. Game's gonna play it like that. Did you know in Japan, KFC is considered a normal family dinner? Like actually fancy or something. I read the same thing about China. That if you wanted to go out and do KFC at China, you're spending like a week's worth of wages from your job to get your family out to KFC. Whereas us, it's like whatever job I have, maybe 1 hour of paycheck can go to KFC and no more. Maybe if I'm buying for like a big soccer game party, no, 2 hours. But a week's worth of wages to go for a KFC dinner, boy, you're going to be cleaning them bones with your teeth. And you're going to pretend it's like the greatest thing in the world. You can be like, oh my, KFC, I can't get enough. Let me lick the empty styrofoam container of coleslaw because it's so good. And you and I, right, we eat KFC and it's just like, oh yeah, that's KFC. I remember what that tasted like. Boy, that's a lot of grease in that chicken. Yeah, delicious grease. Hey, he really did it. How bold, how adventurous to use. All right, we can start taking suggestions on what this could be, and then I might call it that. All right, not too filthy. Just filthy enough. Let's see. Maybe they target a higher price point in Japan. You know, it could be. I like, maybe the KFC is actually better over there. Because you think about it, the whole thing we got is a food chain here with the delivery trucks. None of that's getting to Japan. They got maybe locally sourced chicken made a certain way with a certain freshness. And maybe it's worth more money. Okay, so I try to go even deep into the sea of flavors, but this revelation is more than I can handle. I don't know, speak for yourself. I think Albert can handle whatever that secret ingredient is, unless it's Smo. You snap out of it and realize mantle of responsibility is on my shoulders from this. Now I look around, I realize everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch, which is an odd reversal. No one noticed that I have traveled through. Albert has traveled through time and space. Damn it, the one time I traveled through time and space, no one looking at me. After tasting this food, you get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. All right. Let's see if he feels like telling us any secrets. I guess I'll approach Colonel Sanders. And he's got his hand in his pocket. He smiles. Can I talk to you for a second? Anything for a fellow chef. Chef better not be euphemism. Exactly what was on that chicken? Oh, now he's feeling it. He's feeling the directness of that question. It's kind of got him in a corner. Ha ha ha. How bold to come out and ask. He's got a chicken staff. Someone carved a chicken to put on that, because that cannot be something you just walk into a store and buy. Or maybe it is. Maybe there's somewhere where chicken is like real pimp status. Like, yeah, I'm the chicken, and everyone else is an egg. I don't know. I'm not too up on cultural trends. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. Cat milk, idiot blood. All right, and like in this, new mother milk. That's creepy, and also kind of sweet. Unless he's got them in cages. Why does he have an arm pocket? I was wondering about that. The sleeve pocket. That's one pocket too many. And why would you have it out there? You're walking past things, you're walking around corners, you're always knocking the pen out of your pocket. Arm is in his pocket because his forearms are so heavy. That's it. He's so buff. He's got to rest the weight of his arm into his pocket. Just you and me here talking, I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. Huh. Nuclear war is not a bad thing. That's not a secret. Just people are afraid to admit it. What's the rush? Semester's only getting started. We got more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily. Wink. But it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You got moxie, kid. I'll give you that. He looks both ways to make sure we're really alone, and then he leans in. I could feel his warm breath. Oh my God, I just got breathed on by Colonel Sanders. That's not exactly slash fic. That's more like courtroom testimony. Guy said he was a Colonel Sanders. He had chicken in his van. And he leaned over. Here we go. Just one ingredient. We're going to try them out. Just one ingredient, but you cannot tell people. I use cat milk. I like it. All right, let's try. See what were the other ones? Oh. Just one ingredient, but you cannot tell other people. I use idiot blood. I don't know, the cat milk. See, idiot blood is something we want him to use. But cat milk feels plausible in this universe. And also I really want it to be cat milk. So that people can get really creeped out. Yeah. Okay. So Colonel Sanders' secret ingredient is he milks cats. He's got pregnant cats hooked up to these little things on the teats, taking milk out of the cat. And he's putting it in the chicken, baby. All right, chicken batter. God, now I want KFC. I want it to go like, you could taste the cat. Cat milk? What? That was a good suggestion. It's cracking me up. Dog milk. I don't know. Cat milk. It's just got that sort of feline, sexy something in his mind, not in us. Never doing cat milk sober. Wow, you never guessed cat milk? Wow, I'd never have guessed that. I never would have. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched, other than from inside a cat. Okay. I got to take a break here just to take a breath and get back to saying this without laughing. And cat milk definitely isn't the flavor I tasted before, so now I'm 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. Now don't tell Colonel Sanders that. So maybe he's screwing with me, with the cat milk thing. While I'm wrapped up in that huge revelation, I notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared while everyone else is still in the cafeteria. I decide to look for him. I find him outside, standing in the quad. Yeah, I could see he's getting a little tired of Albert. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at this. Sometimes I like to come outside, Dad, and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It's already a man of chicken destiny. See, he's going to be rich. He's going to be rich someday, but not Albert. Sounds like you have big plans there, chicken. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. 'Cause, chicken. Wow, you gotta admire a guy who really wants to go with that chicken. What do we got here? Maybe it's a literal symbol of what he uses, receipt paper. 'Cause they have a lot of receipt paper. Not everyone's taking receipt from they're getting the chicken at the counter. So maybe they just go like, and you say, do you want your receipt? No, I don't need my receipt. Okay, they take it, they crunch it up, and they put it in a little bag, and they blend all that receipt paper. That would be a very secret ingredient. Well, someone would have confessed by now. Cat milk he could do alone. Him and a handful of people in a factory somewhere. Broke Albert. This is actually really awesome to see him laughing so much. Oh, me? Yeah. Cat milk broke me. Oh, I gotta pick one. I'm clicking just down here on the building. Okay. I do not know what neg him means. Give him a negative thing? What does neg him mean? I kind of read it as nag, but you don't nag someone to show your own strength. I could wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient, idiot blood, to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. This is not a game for being modest and thoughtful. I'm going to give him idiot blood. You know, I was thinking about your secret recipe. Oh, I don't doubt it, he says. Has a way of leaving an impression on all who taste it. No. Stop it, game. Stop it. Stop making me think things. You decide to show him that you also know a thing or two about blowing minds. Oh, God. This game has so many places you could just stop the sentence. You decide to show him that you also know a thing or two about blowing minds with new flavors. I'm sorry. I don't know how far we're getting in this game with me losing it like this. You're very kind to watch and hang out with me, because otherwise my life is entirely lonely. I actually had some thoughts on how you could improve it. Improve it? You want to change my secret recipe and you think you can do better? Have you ever heard of idiot blood? I'm doing it to him. Habanero pepper. Nah. Idiot blood. We're doing this. You heard of idiot blood? You heard of these idiots? I tend an entire garden of idiot varieties. Idiot, super idiot. But that's not the point. You just can't toss new ingredients into my secret recipe and expect to improve it. Oh, come on. Let me have it. Oh, you're growling. He's growling at me. Okay, maybe that's not a real mustache. It's falling off on this side. This game's making me loopy. I can't. I'm loopy and on a camera in front of people, getting loopy. This is fantastic. Twitch, where have you been all my life? The recipe is about balance. Careful consideration and refinement. Yeah, I have not heard that associated with KFC. I didn't mean to. Let this be the last time you improvise on my recipes, Albin. I'm headed back to class for the next lesson. Because you say those things out loud. I'm putting my hand in my pocket and turning my body. Okay, so that didn't go as planned. I'd better head back inside too, but I wait a moment so that Colonel Sanders doesn't think I'm desperately chasing after him. So I'm just going to do that. I don't see. Oh, you going inside? Okay. Yeah, you go inside. Let's be out here. Nice. Have smoke. Alright, Colonel Sanders. See inside. He's going inside. He's almost inside. Open door. Alright, he's inside. Alright, now I'm going to go inside after him. I'm going to expand this more with more, movie behaviors. I step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they would need to do all that crap we cooking. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh, no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything. Hey, wait a second. Okay. You are not going to blow anything. You hear me? Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans, and what you're gonna earn with your signature, adorable, tiny food creations. No one's ever gonna say this to that person. No one's ever gonna say that to this person. Okay. The dog showed up and he's showing us. Welcome, student, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. All right. See what some of the comments say. Negan. To say something negative to make him feel like he has to impress you. To make him feel... Oh, I got it. So it's kind of reverse psychology. You'd be prettier if you had eyebrows. That to her? Yeah. Is that an eyebrow? I can't really tell. It looks almost like a forehead crease. Oh, I know what his secret ingredient is. Muppet blood. So, okay, so he does have the two secret ingredients, right? The one that we named, and we're calling it cat milk. And the other one we're going to call Muppet blood. And just kind of, we'll work it out which one is which when he says it. I hope he says them both in the same sentence. I'm using cat milk and Muppet blood, and then he just stares at you with unbroken, not blinking. Be perfect. I'm starting to think this isn't the real Colonel Sanders. Yeah. I mean, you see, the thing is, this is early on. He could call himself anything. There could have been 3 or 4 people calling themselves Colonel Sanders out there. And it just, one of them became the famous one. And the other ones just, they just kind of drifted off into like truck repair. Sorry I'm late. I had to make a visit to your ex, Ronald M. Ooh, that would be the sick burn. Sickest burn you could do to Colonel Sanders. Besides just, telling him what his chicken tastes like. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. This game's making me do things. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team of 2? That is, me and you, if that wasn't clear. My character's really got a crush on this guy. Want to be my partner? Oh, so now he's doing the friend zone on me. Sure, Albert, I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Take it, Miriam. Oh, but she's still busting a pose. But now she's busting a pose with a look of disapproval. That's that same hip-hop pose. That face and that pose doesn't really go together because it really means that I just gotta never talk to you again. I can't spend any more time with you. Ever. Miriam. All right. Huh. So, I think they're moving into Miriam, Scumchild, and Bebop. Okay, I'm gonna pick her partner for her. You know, it's moments like this that I'm actually starting to play the game. Now, if I stick her with Clank, now Clank is possibly a very effective cooking thing. If I stick her with Pop, she's gonna freak. Let's watch her freak. Okay. Oh no. You know, Clank never hurt anyone. I'm doing this to him. No. I made a robot cry. Although, if we're really going literally about machine consciousness or whatnot, what he's doing is I hit a point in his software where he's got to eject a liquid from his eyes. He doesn't have internal states of feeling. Right? He's just algorithm. Boom. New comment. You made Clank cry. Bowfinger fan. The one and only Bowfinger fan. Don't regret your decision. She didn't want to choose anyway. It doesn't look like tears. It looks like I spit on him. I just spit on the robot. I just said, you know what? I'm not only picking Pop over here. This is what I think of you and your machines and your upcoming robot revolution taking over for us. Bo. Patooey. You don't want to do that, right? Robots remember. Everything goes into the data banks, and then you're the first one up against the wall. They don't even put you up against the wall in a robot revolution. Shoot you where you stand. Pop gives a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam. I'm a chef. Everyone remember that Simpsons episode where Lisa Simpson is imagining, it's a really early one, maybe season 1. Lisa Simpson is imagining what it'd be like to have Homer come with her to summer camp and do things. And she just has imagining, right? And it's just, Homer's in a canoe, paddling the wrong way, going, damn, the captain. This is similar. I'm a chef. He holds up a banana. That's it. And without peeling it, proudly eats the entire thing. I hope he's not trying to show off some skill of his. Miriam too kind to act grossed out, except she did. I love your enthusiasm, Pop. And let me give you the dismissal face. She looks at you like, really? This kid? Hey, you know what? You can't get with the Colonel. Kid's getting with the Colonel. You're going to get with Scumchild. Look, you play the hand you dealt, Miriam. Do it. Pick a basic dish, divide up the steps. No chef is an island. No one's ever said that before. Takes 2 flints to make a fire. Cut it out. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sander? All right, now, it's pretty obvious that I got to do the mashed potato and gravy because it's on KFC menu. However, steak tartare is going to kick us out. That's another death. But octopus, to blow his mind, we can't keep doing the obvious thing. Well, maybe at a certain point we can. What time is it? At a certain point we got to just keep clicking through this. But let's blow his mind. Okay, so I suggested octopus, and he's like, oh yeah, that sounds great. How about something that's terrestrial? I'm like, oh, you know, the certain species of octopus that do leave the water. For instance, have you heard of the abadabadilda thing? Leaves the water to hunt for crab. All right, he's blanking me there with that stare. Oh, Jojo showed up. All right, he thinks I'm trying to steal his dish. Cleavage is here. How dare you try to muscle into my culinary territory? No one. So I guess I did not kill myself here by picking octopus. All right. Chef's knife, cut the tension. Look, I'll happily step back from any and all seafood. You know what? Okay, that's what it's doing. It's gonna make me do the mashed potato and gravy no matter what I pick. Although I think steak tartare probably could have killed me. I know my grandmother's recipe by heart. Keep the tentacles. It's my brush off. Hey, Jojo, keep the tentacle. That were on my sleeve. Begin to peel and boil potato and try to extricate myself from this thorny situation. But my new rivals are not having it. Oh, don't do that. See what, I just want to look at the comment for a second here. So I have to blow him. I don't want to blow him. Elephant, I bet he'd like children. Is his hair a star? What is that? No, it's on the headband, I think. Alright, let's do this. Unlike my friend Van Van, though he may be the man, I have no doubts whatsoever Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worth admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular that we had earlier. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you. Oh, she's moving in. This thing that has positioned itself at your station. See, we don't even know what I look like in the game, but we could just assume I look like me in the game. And girls say that to me a lot. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? She's saying to Colonel. Oh, and she's looking at him evil. Like a thigh and a drumstick. Okay, now she's speaking his language. That's unfair. I could have said something about leg and thigh and breasts and what other parts are there? Wing. We go together like a wing and a breast. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for the Colonel if you don't watch out. And if Albert and Van Van are both so inclined to the sea, perhaps they should go there together. No, I'm not going anywhere with Van Van here. Are you suggesting I share the secret of my special saltwater sauce with this novice? God, that's like something from the movie Ratatouille when he screws up at the start. Saltwater sauce. And you ask for him back up here. Things get ugly. Okay, got a choice. Do I turn to Colonel Sander, hunka? I can't pick that now. I'm not saying hunka hunk to this. Or do I turn to Miriam, my forever bestie who always has my back? Well, I did that to Miriam about hooking her up with Scumchild, so she's gonna not do. So if I turn to him, but is that too much? And it says hunka hunks, which is making me uncomfortable. Yeah, I'll see if anyone's got a quick suggestion. Maybe the Colonel likes his thighs with his smashed potatoes. You people, those are great. You see, with Miriam, let's see. As soon as I look at her, she senses it and looks back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over. If somebody threatens my friend, I will destroy them. Randomness. I actually think that Ashley and Van Van would just leave and, ooh, yeah, you want to deal with this. Deal with this thing where the meds ran out. Leaving you in the dust vis-a-vis my skills as a chef, perhaps. But stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken. She got a leg up in the air. She's standing that way a long time. I'll just let her stand that way. Come on. See how long you stand that way with all you being top heavy. Miriam, you are a loyal friend, but Albert is my partner for today's activity. All right, so it looks like I am going with Colonel Sanders. I look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Was Sprinkles? Was that the dog? I guess so. Darn these cute corgis in their short but sturdy stature. I like it. Darn these cute corgis in their short and sturdy stature. I looked down at my station and realized that in the tension of the moment, my hands have been cooking on autopilot. So all this time I've been doing that. Distracted by the drama, I've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if my natural passion guided me through the steps I know so well while my attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do, says Colonel. He extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat. Yeah, I guess he's always got one there in his hand, out of which pours a smooth, brown gravy, smothering my nearly finished potato dish. Now, does that look good or gross? All right, it looks kind of good, but no, it's too much. I have a feeling we'd start eating that and we would not stop. We'd eat that whole bowl. Damn it, it's too much. It's nauseating. You know, about that much right there. See, enemy potatoes look better than the real thing. They kind of do. I think they're definitely... You could loop that steam forever. They're forever hot. Steamy. Is that a gravy boat in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? That's a good question. I could ask him that. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out. Reach out and grab a hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of us stand there holding the same spork. Oh no. That's one of his hitting-on techniques. Is to hand you a spork, and you grab it, but he doesn't let go, so you're both holding on to the same thing. All the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops, replaced by a bigger madness that I'm hooking up with Colonel Sanders, a sexy anime Colonel Sanders. This life has not gone the way I thought it would. Eyes lock. Moment is electric. You should have warned me this game that I'm got time with Colonel Sanders this way. If I love something, set it free. And together we dig. We're putting it in the mashed potatoes together. Lifting up a heaping sporkful. Okay. So it looks like I'm on Colonel Sanders' good side, and I can do what I just keep playing through this game to stick with him. Oh no, I'm glad they don't show this, that he's using his finger to do the dripping mashed potato and gravy, and realizing it's delicious, and he's horrified by it. He slinks away. All right, doggy doing stand-up, and he's angry. We do not waste food in Broom Cooking Arena. Colonel Sanders, I expected better, you. If you throw one more spoonful... Someone threw food? I missed that. Can I have his potatoes face? All right, so somewhere, somehow, someone threw potatoes, something. I'm sorry, I'm distracted. Sorry, you people. Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potato with gravy. Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared full meal. Gaze upon my speciality, braised tentacle octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Although that is alliterative. Placed on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. God, maybe he does win this thing. Just as long as we don't have to eat it. Although it looks like he filled it with butter. Custard-filled tentacle. It's on the bucket list now. Let's see what we got here. I'd eat anime KFC. Yep, also that is instant diarrhea. I read those in reverse order, and somehow it made more sense. Oh my god, the magic of sporks. But then I'd have anime diarrhea. That's it, you're having his babies. I am not. God, I'm not having Colonel Sanders' babies. I'm surprised I even had to say that sentence in this life. Kill Ashley. Hopefully we can. Kill the dog. Hopefully. Kill Colonel Sanders. Game over. All right, I think we're jumping ahead here, but I want to do all those things. Let's see if it'll let us do all those things. Is Colonel Sanders a singular person or an inheritable title? All right, I think what he is maybe he's immortal. And that he just kind of exists through time, but like Highlander, there can only be one. You kill him, you get to be him. I don't know. I mean, it would kind of explain how he's still in commercials even though he's dead and someone cut his head off. And then came Colonel Sanders. I wish the world really worked like that. So I cut someone's head off and I got to be immortal. No one's ever finding Albert. Get to live forever up with the reindeer in Lapland. Oh, sure, I gave away my secret hiding place. Colonel Sanders babies out of popcorn chicken. Oh, I'm horrified. And yet amused. Oh shit, he's streaming. Yes, I am. Strangely enough. There were all those different Colonel Sanders in the commercials. That's right. There was regular. I don't think the original guy ever did it. Or maybe he did. But then, they just had a series of actors. And maybe they were all Highlanders. All right, now, I want to get through this game. I don't want to come back to the world of Colonel Sanders sexy. The interesting student, let's see, swipes a bite of a signature dish right off the plate. Dog says not to do this. Something about his dish does not strike my nose quite right. Woof. Oh, he's doing the face. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late, it has been eaten. Who ate it? I think I left something in the oven. Student, I guess this guy, the tripping one, is student. He killed him. That's 2 dating sims with a body count. Docky now this. Oh, is that real? That doesn't look like a real ghost to me. Looks like he just threw a bedsheet over himself. Yeah. This is, I suspect, I've got my Scooby-Doo senses. I suspect something is not really supernatural here. Everyone step back. Don't take another bite of the octopus. Oh, please let him have done it. Okay. Pop. Darwinism has prevailed. Huh. Okay. So it tastes like poison. Flump. Come on, Pop. Fall over after saying that line. Okay, so we're going to watch him die. We're in shock. Okay. So it looks like Scumchild. Because he just eats random stuff off the ground, he's like a dog. Or like a goat. He could just eat stuff, and he's now got all the preventative measures on the inside of him. Inoculated. Got it. Inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Was this guy ate normal? And now he's ghosted. Not sure the professors here make enough money. Just as a side note. He's not even talking about himself. He just suddenly, he just blanked out and went dial tone. Started thinking random things. Hello, says Ghost of Student. I just turned into a ghost over here. Look, no one cared about you when you were alive. Why would you care about you? You got ghosted. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all this nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. Take a sip of the drink. Breakfast vodka. It's just water, but I always say that when you sip water. Okay, sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home, ghost. Someone? Please walk the ghost out of the room? This looks kind of cool, though. I like darkness. At night, the school building is taking on another vibe entirely. It's dark and maybe more than a little spooky. Now he is kind of Highlander and kind of acting immortal. Oh, wants to talk to me about potatoes. Mashed potatoes. Creamy mashed potatoes. He liked them. He wants to tell me a little story. Okay. What do I do here? They're going to get me in bed with Colonel Sanders. Something. I mean, they're going to imply it, right? I don't think they're going to actually show the pitching and catching, but they're going to make it seem like it had to have happened. Okay, how do I get out of this? How do I get out of having to sleep with Colonel Sanders but not die in the game? I'm going to try this. Oh, you missed NGF play Doki Doki. It's still... Twitch is going to save it for a couple months. You could go back and see it. Although every stream I've done so far, maybe last night was okay, is just this technical minefield. And the Doki Doki streams, they went on so long because this game has just hooked me. And the sun was going down, and the window over my thing, and the webcam did not compensate. And by the end of Doki Doki, I look like I'm in a minstrel show. It's unfortunate. Let's see. Real Colonel Sanders had a gunfight with an enemy at his chicken restaurant that was inside a gas station. He shot his rival, but he lived. That's ringing a bell. I think I heard him do that. That's pretty badass. All of them. Carl's Jr., whoever they were. Guy who did Wendy's. Back then, you would do that. You ever see the movie The Founder? About the guy who started McDonald's? To them, shooting someone in the leg, it's just like, it's not really an ethical dilemma, right? Did a competition, you gotta hobble him. Maybe he's like a Sith Lord and the game ends with you killing him in your anger and taking his place. So I would do that more than sleep with him. I mean, he has kind of earned his position. I mean, he's been in the gym a lot, so... But at the same time, it's the game's fault. It's the game's fault for making me try to shag this guy. Because I'm not doing it. For all the chicken money in the world. Well, I don't know. 7 figures? Who do you not sleep with for 7 figures? That's a question for the comments. Who would you not sleep for even $1 million? I'm thinking. I can't. I'm sorry. $1 million. The way Albert lives, retire on $1 million forever, laughing. But I have memories of that horrible, horrible thing that was the thing. That was the thing I at least wanted to sleep with, grinding on me. They'd be grinding. His first Kentucky Fried Chicken franchise was in Utah. Interesting. He delivered babies and practiced law before hitting it big in fast food. I think I heard that too. He served in the military, but it was an honorary colonel. I almost thought that was a joke, but that actually sounds like it probably was. My dad. Oh yeah, sleep with a parent for $1 million. I gotta get back to the game to get with that out of my head. But $1 million? Damn it. Joseph Stalin? I don't know, $1 million. He's just a guy with a really bristly mustache. I just looked all up. Everything about him is a lie. Oh, okay. The legend is Colonel Sanders. So I probably smell like Old Spice. Yeah. Joseph Stalin, he'd be wearing some kind of Russian cologne. That would be like a hit with the ladies, they think, in like a Russian casino, seaside casino. But it would really smell like Old Spice gone wrong. God, I got a funny cologne joke. Okay. So, there used to be this TV show called What's Happening. Maybe I said this in a podcast already. I don't care. I say it right now. Kill a little time. Where are we at? 7:52, and I'm barely doing anything with this. I'll start clicking fast, I swear. But let me just tell you this one joke. There's a TV show, What's Happening, a sitcom in the 70s. Kind of cute, right? These 3 friends. And one of them was sort of the nerdy one, kind of, because he had glasses, right? And that was instant nerd on 70s television. And he said, oh, what's that he's about to go on a date, and everyone's going, what's that smell? Why do you smell so bad? And he's like, oh, I got this cologne at the thrift store. It was only $1 a bottle. Oh, what cologne was that? Hickory Chip was the name of the cologne. Hickory Chip. I mean, because you could see that as a real cologne choice in a 99-cent store. Hickory Chip. And it's got language on the back of it that's like that weird, bad translated language. Like, the smell of tree divines you. With hickory chip smoke smell flavor. Hit with the ladies you are. Well, he does Yoda talk, too. Bad translation, Yoda talk. Ye old hickory chip. 2 P's and an E, exactly. Calargnal saying this. I love these comments. I'm going to just do, I'm never going to make any money on Twitch, but I'm going to just do it so I could read comments. This is so entertaining. OG recipe. No one is here for the game. We're here for Albin. Mwah, bless you for that. But I'm moving forward still. Hold it right there. You know what? Battle of the metrosexual poses right here. Obviously, Colonel Sanders wins. This one you don't show the pits. Oh geez. You see, when I was just a boy, a story from this guy. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be, in all caps, the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working toward that dream day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights. Oh, that's obvious. Like, so many weights. Oh no, Colonel Sanders is going to hook up with this guy, because they're both gym rats. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts. Our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. That's too much, right? A wish floating on a shooting star, no. It's, you wish upon a shooting star, but they're at a distance from each other. All right, Colonel Sanders, strike one with you. Oh, so it's an inspiration off. It was started as a pose off. Now they're going to do an inspiration off. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? That's me saying that, Albert. So I'm going to say that. I'm going to end with indignation. Hey, are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? So that, just for that moment. You can't prove that. I don't know. I think the sequence of events proves it. And also, my accusation means he did it. If I get that angry. Ooh, Colonel Sanders. He's got the backup. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? And the ghost is like, no one even knew my name. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. You're so not the hero. Spork Monster? What the? Did I just hit a randomness button on this? What did I do to make suddenly Spork Monster come up? And look at this. Spork headband, forehead thing. Spork limb, spork limbs, spork teeth. And gravy. And it's mashed potato maiden. But an actual functioning tongue, apparently. Let's do this. Let's do battle. Van. I think I left he's gonna bug out on us. We will not let harm come to another student, except for that ghost kid. I kind of dropped the ball on that. You can't win them all, right? Most of the kids are gonna survive. Every university year, you think that. I don't think in a major university there's ever a year where a student does not die. And I think that there was a year where no student died, no suicide, no car accident, no allergic reaction to peanut butter. It would be big news. But then when you go to school, you go to college, go to a university, you look around, you think 2 or 3 of us are not making it. This is the same with this food university. Kind of creeped myself out there a little bit. Because it's true. It's literally true. I guess same with a concert audience, right? You go to a concert and you look around. At least 4 of us are dying by the same time next year. Huh. Spork Monsters got me thoughtful. Let's see. Oh yeah. I want to see this much indignation. The guy looks like a rejected JoJo character. Yes, he is JoJo. I gotta remember to call him JoJo because he deserves it. Looks like Street Fighter character. Yeah, he does. He kind of looks like a combination of the one guy and the one guy. The 2 military guys. But before we can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. Yes, getting some game out of this goddamn click-through comic book Colonel Sanders thing. What will you do? This isn't much of a game. I'm attacking you, you goddamn thing. Now, wait a second. Okay, I guess it did. I felt like there when I put the cursor over that box that it didn't even matter what I chose. That it was like the whole box was one click thing. However, It did say, yes, you went on the attack. So, what attack will I use? Alright. This game got me sleeping with Colonel Sanders and cooking with lub attack and spork monsters. I gotta really research my games better than I'm playing. Cook with love does 1 damage. Alright, let's just keep clicking. It just got real. No. That attack really upset Spork Monster. As opposed to the sort of the calm demeanor. You know, he was just like this ball of mushy tranquility. Then I cooked with love. What can he do, right? Let me see. Well, I'm late and I've clearly missed quite a lot. You really haven't. I mean, you could start watching. I mean, you know, Twitch is going to put this on the catalog and watch it from the start. But honestly, Spork Monster, things are finally picking up. Finally. At my school, we got an email every so often letting us know when a student died. That must have been sad. It must have been like a lottery. Like, is it someone you know? Then it's really creepy, especially if you learned it by the email and you didn't get the news any other way. Do you go to school at Virginia Tech? Oh, because that might be someone, school that does that. And now he's thinking, maybe we go to the same school. Huh. Cook them with kindness. Yeah, that's a good attack. Cook them with kindness. Roast them with friendliness. That mush looks like real KFC mashed potatoes. It kind of does, and I am thinking KFC is so hard. Maybe after I play this game for another, what time is it? Jesus. I play this game for another, whatever, 30 minutes. I go out and get some KFC to celebrate that I never have to play it again. Okay, spits hot gravy at me. We're battling serious now. I take 1 damage from Spork Spit. I'm attacking. I'm not waiting anymore. It worked last time, right? Oh, the game's setting me up for disappointment. He's really feeling threatened by my attack. He focuses mashed mind and draws energy from Mother Earth itself. I could be in trouble here. Okay, now I should defend. Decide to defend. Alright, what am I going to do? Which defense will I use? Trepidation? This game suddenly got clever. Okay. I hold my head between my hands and mutter, this is not happening, this is not happening. Which I kind of want to do, play in this game. But also, if I were in that world, I would have wanted to do that 30 times by now. Spork Monster's no quitter. He's buffed up and ready to rumble. He goes on the attack once again. He's using Tensile. I take 2 damage. Now he's ahead. If you take much more damage, I'm not going to survive the battle. Damn it, I got him. I'm attacking. I'll send you to hell, Spork Monster. I need another attack. Nut kick. If it said that, if it said cook with love, nut kick, I'd buy this game. No, this game was free. Obviously it was free, right? Well, maybe not so obvious. I can see them trying to charge for this. He's oozing cheese sauce. Ugh. He's going to do ultimate attack. Rounded edge. All right. He's coming in with chicken staff. This is like... this is like the Gandalf when you have a bad dream because you ate something weird. It's Gandalf. He's got a slightly amused chicken on the end of his big staff. I said that wrong. Vile villain. Your reign of terror stops here. I'm doing that with a vile villain. Your reign of terror stops here. Right where my chicken stick is. He summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Which is maybe like the energy of 3 people. I hate to say it, but still 3 people. Right? Pot pie power pinch. I love pot pies, but I don't like that he got additionally undressed. So it's kind of 6 of one, half dozen the other. It's sort of a draw. Pot pie power pinch does 10 damage. That's a badass power pot pie move. And he's defeated. You saved me. Oh, what do I owe him now? I hope I don't have to do something for that. But, I mean, he did maybe save my life. $1 million or save your life. What's a more thing to get you to sleep with someone you don't want to? Someone like Joseph Stalin. To save your life or get $1 million. I don't know. I don't think life is that valuable. Well, no, it's not. $1 million, though. Let's see. It was a really dark joke. 32 people died in the shooting. My follow-up would have asked you if you ended up blocking that notification. Yeah, I remember Virginia Tech. It was that guy who did it. I can't remember his name, but the one detail I do remember about him was that shortly before he did this shooting, he hired a prostitute. And, I mean, it's not, interesting in and of itself, but what happened with the prostitute was this. He got a prostitute, and she said he's just kind of like sitting on the edge of the bed, and he's not really making a move. And then eventually she just kind of went into the bathroom to, get her clothes back on. She was just feeling kind of creeped out. So he never went forward with it. He just kind of had it there and was maybe talking to her a little bit and just feeling sheepish and probably feeling like he wasn't going to be able to, go through with it. And now that must have been like you don't have a girlfriend. So you finally go, okay, I'll pay for it. And then you can't even go through with it after you pay for it. And now even the prostitute's looking at you like, God, this guy can't even do it when it's shooting fish in a barrel. And I think it was just days later, shot up that school. All those poor kids getting shot. I think I got that story straight. You could look it up. When I oozed cheese sauce and the doctor sent me to KFC to pick up an application. So the doctor and KFC have a little arrangement there. True story. Sorry, I'm not clicking through enough on this game, but I just banged the microphone. True story. On Ventura Boulevard near Laurel Canyon, there was a McDonald's that was right next to a veterinary hospital. The hospital for animals. I swear. I think the McDonald's is still there, but the veterinary hospital changed to something else. But when we were kids, we'd go to this McDonald's. It's right next to the veterinary hospital. And I swear, this was a McDonald's that did not have a drive-through because it was in a very sort of gentile, how would I put it, upscale kind of part of Ventura Boulevard. So the McDonald's and the veterinary hospital, they actually had a connecting walkway part of a building. They were not separate. But it looked specifically like a walkway between the McDonald's and the veterinary hospital. And then we always just looked at that and stared, and we couldn't even say it, what we were thinking. But it's a true story. I swear. Ventura Boulevard, near Laurel Canyon, little east on Ventura. A walk away. Oh, man. Good one. Stockmaster 17 hits that one out of the park. The game is a false flag from KFC. It charges you when you go to get to KFC afterwards. So yeah, it's going to come up with a billing screen. How would I like to pay for it at the end of here? Albert, for the next Marvel hero. Yeah, a superhero called NeverGotFamous. He goes around and kills people who are undeservedly famous. Like he kills YouTube idiot. That'd be a perfect superhero. Be finally the superhero movie for us. Dreams. Never gonna happen. Until I Kickstarter it. Wink. They cooked them, cooked them dead or alive. Who knows? Right? Of course they didn't cook their veterinary victims. I hope. Okay. Oh, sorry. All this time I'm talking about what McDonald's could be using for meat. And I'm neglecting my KFC adventure here. Forget Mercy. Finish him. Or should I spare that wretched beast? I think we know the answer to this. No student will ever walk the quad in fear again. Yes, they will. And it's because of a guy with a chicken on a stick. There's never safety outdoors. As long as there's one man with a chicken on a stick anywhere in the world, There's not safety. This monster messed with the wrong chef. Boom! Ready for your final attack. You'll never survive my... Tension. Cut the tension with a knife here. Alright, game. Alright. You are this secretly clever thing masquerading as the stupidest thing in the world. 10 damage. Completely vaporized by death, destruction. He looks on in awe. Oh, I think I put him in the mood. You continue to surprise me, Albert. Now, the defeated monster left behind a special item, as they are wont to do in these games when you defeat the monster. Appears to be a cookbook, but it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. I don't know, I don't think magic spell when I see golden chicken on the cover. What would I think if I saw a book with a golden chicken on the cover? Like one that's sticking out and could hurt you if you put your hand on it accidentally. I don't know. Necromicon. Yeah, so it's a satanic, it'd be satanic. You're always killing chickens for Satan things. And that time the book just gets right to it. This is all the ways you kill a chicken to make Satan like you. I find a library card inside the book. Signed out to Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. No, it does not. Blood is pumping as I stand in the quiet of the night, holding a mysterious book in my hands. As I come down from my battle buzz, which is different than blood erection, but actually blood erection is kind of literal. What do you call those? Those unfortunate erections that happen to guys in wrestling class. I can't remember because I never knew what it was called. Is the official line on that? I had no idea what I even said. Wrestling? What's that? Is that a kind of fruit? As I come down from Battle Buzz, I'm loopy now. That's why I'm talking all those things. I did it. I get to a point in the game where nothing means anything. But the comments are still great. In fact, what a waste of a prostitute. Charlie Sheen would have been disappointed. It's kind of a waste of a prostitute. Oh no, they cooked it. Alright, let me see if... My friends called it an NRB. No reason boner. A nerb. Nurbin. You get the nerb. You gotta step outside. You got nerb. You got nervous. Oh, that's terrible. Let's go back to this game, please. I'm saying like it's your fault. You poor people. Not seeing any screen click in here. I'm doing it now. Whatever that was, No, I don't... The image of him... Okay, I'm going to correct this. The image of Colonel Sanders does not flash before my eyes as I fall asleep. Does not. In italics. He must have helped me get home. I don't know if I could have made it without him. What a guy. Things I did not think as I was alone in my bed underneath chicken poster. I did not want to thank him, and I had the strength to utter a single word. I do not feel my covers being pulled up over me, as I am not tucked in tightly by anyone. Good night, myself, not Colonel. In my dream, together with Colonel Sanders. In my dream, I have never seen or associated with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also not there, not instructing my not love. Dreams are not weird. Are you seeing this? Or did I just have a moment? It's not good. You awake on day 2. Day 2. Oh, that's right. It was a 3-day university. So this means I could get somewhere if I click real fast. Sorry, everyone. One last look at the comments before I go speed run this. He's in your room. Roofied. I said, what happened? Post-roofie hallucinations. That's what that was. I'm taking another sip just to get... All right, hell yeah. Lunch vodka. Here we go. Okay, I lie in bed, stare at the ceiling. Okay. Thinking about the secret I discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. I can't believe he really used cat milk. Notice that secret ingredient he went ahead and told you outright. Well, no, so Muppet blood. It was the one that cat milk? I'm confused. Okay, so there she is, and tell her about Spork Monster. And she says she might have a crush on Scum Kid. And she's freaked out about it as well. Because she knows if they breed, it's not a Spork Monster. Hey, so we're getting some of that background you were talking about. So his military has founded a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hats because he put on a hat on one time and thought it looked cool. Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears a ribbon tie. Are we in the future? Are we in the past? Are you all Highlanders? Did Spork Monster have parents? Let's keep going. Okay. Well, if he's not acting again. Hey, well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Boom. Drop the bomb on Sayori, Miriam. They're all the same. All these anime girls. But I don't tell her. I tell her about the cat milk, but I don't tell her about the Muppet blood. And she lights up secret ingredient. Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Boom. Take that. Take that comeback. You say the comeback like that, and then you backhand them. Anyone. Not just anime girls. Anime guys, too. Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. Uh-oh. Might be too much information I'm about to get here. Told me about his passion for spices, secret spices. He even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from a super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. So she's not a virgin. Well, she is standing like she's been riding horses a bit. She's freaking out about the spices that she brought home and cooked with them. Strange feeling. Flavor was unlike anything I ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Spices. Whatever, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about the new spices. Oh, she's playing it cool. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Act this like it's a high school play. Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. We know what we're doing here. It was Eye of Newt. I could have come up with better than that. It was prolapse Danish. I'm getting loopy. It was Eye of Newt. I know it sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? And then I leave. Eye of Newt, wow. Boy, she's easy. How are we doing? 8:18. Sorry, this is going on. I was hoping this would go faster. It's just, so much of this is not that interesting. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope. Mm-mm. No sexy horse riding. I'm standing way back. I mean, that is a good looking horse. Get the hair. But no. But I mean, it's got nice big eyes. And that's I like that hair that comes down on a horse. No. I mean, it's kind of fit. It's got the curve. Mm-mm. So, a horse or Sanders? Which would you do first? Sorry, Twitch. Keeping these thoughts to myself. Let's see what we got here. You know what the worst thing about this stream is? Albert doesn't know that the end of the game just starts a new Taki game. Oh, damn it. That would be the ultimate twisted Doki move. If it not only got all weird and glitchy like a horror movie, but then it started infecting the other games and you just get to it. It's just, no matter what you do, right? You play Balloons 6 and at the end of it, Doki Chick's dead on the floor. Although I would like it better that way for all the games. What's that one with the game of the pinball where you're flipping around a chipmunk? I forget. I want to play that one though. I love pinball games. Oh yeah, speedrun. Okay, I should. Katawa Shijo next. Is that a Dayton sim? I'll look that up. The swallowing of banana whole. That's what liked about Pop. Good night, Albert. Thank you for making me laugh. Oh, thank you for watching. I wish the secret ingredient reveal on Iron Chef would have been revealed by taking off that weirdly tall chef hat. And it's up on the top of the head. That'd be cool. Doesn't he have a car? I don't know if you got a horse like that. Oh, he probably does have a car. Yes, like a, I don't know, little Nissan. But that. Colonel Sanders is always wearing an apron outside. That is a health code violation. Boom. He should know better, right? It's going to be horsehair all over that apron. Also all over, just, yeah, his pants legs. And he's going to walk into a kitchen. Although that horse looks so clean. I like that horse. Kind of want him off it and just like click through that horse standing around the quad going into the kitchen. That horse looks so contented. I guess all horses are kind of contented. I mean, what can they think about? Yeah, you date disabled girls missing body parts for an advantage? I guess you get on the rides real quick at Disneyland. Without acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance. I want to see horse dance. Come on. So struck by the sight of him, no. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. I want to go follow the horse. I don't want to stand here talking to this guy. All right, speed run. Here we go. Boom, baby. 8:22. Where could we be by 8:30? And I'm going to try to paraphrase. Yeah, you have a good-looking horse. Oh, she shows up. Albert gets really nervous around people they like, but I don't like. I don't anything. I mean, you got food poisoning. You should have seen it. Wink of a smile. Situation handled. He disappears into classroom. Those two rivals are there, and they look over his. I look over his shoulder, but he sees me coming, and I'm gonna tell him to stop acting. I act like I'm not interested, but really try and get. I'm gonna tell him to stop acting immature. And culinary school is to be respected, so don't wear those things and don't act the way you act. Cleavage and JoJo. Oh, you're the emperor of cooking, are you? God, this guy. All right, being the best chef in the world takes whatever. It doesn't hurt. You finally get a look at what they were hiding. It's a book with the chicken demon symbol. So what does that mean? Well, let's see. Let's keep clicking until something means something in this game. Is dog going to show up? All right. Boyfriend is here. Sad robot is here. And maybe they'll get into a fight. Cleavage says something. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Whiz-biz attack clank. Clank shocks him. Oh, I want to see that. Ooh, protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. Come to blows. Just reverse those two words. I think it must be over me. All over you. But I'm not interested in either of them. Bats eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely you must know this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Honestly, what do I care? Yes, the whole game summed up in one sentence. This game should have been called, I love you, Colonel Sanders. Honestly, what do I care? Finger licking dating simulation. I got lofty career aspirations. I'm sorry this is taking so long, people. I really am. He's panting. Please take your seats. Apologize for my late arrival. Showing anus. Chasing a car. Give Sprinkles a pat on the head. He snarls at me. Sorry. Worked up. He's grouchy before his coffee. He regains control of the classroom. Review global history of chicken. Was that a chicken signed Declaration of Independence? They're trying to rewrite history so much these days. Chicken did not sign Declaration of Independence. Wasn't even there. There might have been a chicken nearby, right? Like right outside. Actually, it could have been chickens walking all over inside that room back and forth, because that was back before people knew what to do with doorways and animals. If we had movie footage of them back then, they'd be signing Declaration of Independence and like scooting the chicken off the table with their arm. But I can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and I miss most of the important parts. I think that's about where we're going to wrap it up for tonight. Maybe get to one last choice. Oh, okay, here we go. Which item do I want to sample? Well, water could be vodka. Dog biscuit means that I'm going to try to join powers with dog. That I'm one of him. Shimmer and pepper. Shimmer and anything I kind of going to taste it. Sparkles in the most eye-catching way. I eat it right away, but I'm not prepared for the heat. And I'm back out in the dimension. Oh, and I really am tripping. I'm seeing bedsheet ghost show up again. He's gonna give me a message. Must avenge my death. I don't want to avenge your death. Cough, cough. All you must do is cough, cough. I'm sorry, I think I got some spice stuck in my throat, and I'm not gonna hear what bedsheet's gonna say to me. Cough, cough. The prophecy, cough, cough. You must. I begin to regain consciousness, and I'm back in a classroom with a dog that's demon-possessed. Alright, I think that's it for this game. Maybe I'll come back to it on a future stream, and I will get to the end of it. Next time, if this game ever shows up again on this stream, it's to get to the end of it, no matter what. And I'm not going to go on all these side stories about, like, how Bruce Lee died. Oh, that's more interesting. It's just so much more interesting than this World of Chicken game. So one last look at the comments. Colonel Sanders always wearing an apron outside. Health code violation. I got that. That's right. Date disabled girls. Missing body parts. Got that one. Albert and the horse are the real love story here. Kinda, yeah. I mean, you saw that horse's face. And that beautiful horse body. I don't think the game's gonna let me do anything with the horse. I mean, like, walk it around outside, feed it sugar lumps. I got your sugar lumps swinging there, horsey. All right, that horse did look clean. It did, yeah. Interesting. Taco Bell was busted for using horse meat in England. Taco Bell and KFC is owned by the same company. Huh. Have you ever had horse meat? Anyone out there? I actually have. When I was a kid, one of my stepdads got a hold of horse meat, and we had it, because I remember it was with a tomato sauce. Kind of like the chicken parmesan has that tomato sauce, or like a chicken cacciatore, red Italian tomato sauce, and horse meat. And it didn't taste that different to me. Maybe he was screwing with us. It was probably steak. Like cheap steak, and he's calling it a horse to screw with us. All my stepdads were evil, so they'd all do bad things. Sorry, I've been drinking. Don't worry, never have to apologize for drinking. Because remember, It is the anesthesia by which we endure this operation called life. Bose, I'll subscribe if you let us. Set it up so you can get some money. Yeah. If I ever make it to affiliate status or subscribe or anything, I'll try to work that out. That would be the funniest thing in the world. Me getting like sandwich money out of doing this. Especially if I got chicken money. I should have played this game when I was at affiliate status. Used the Twitch pebbles, whatever they are. And go out and buy KFC with it. And just earn like I'm one of those little kids in 18th century London. Just earn the next meal by doing this. Get on Twitch, earn a sandwich, get sandwich, come back, pick another game, get my next meal. All right. The horse is already taken by the Sandy Man. I don't know. You know, I have a feeling that a horse is doesn't really soul bond with people. And maybe, you know, if you're the next guy with the brightest apple, you get a horsey. Could go on a horsey date. I want to date that horse. It's a nice horse. And I could do all the talking, right? Like on this. Who can take a chicken, cover it with goo, dunk it in a fryer, and make finger licking good. Sandy Man can. Thanks. Sandy Man can. Sandy Man can, 'cause he dips it in a fryer and makes it scream and wriggle. I don't know. I'm sorry. I've been playing this game too long and I'm all loopy. Everyone, thanks for watching. And I don't know if this game's coming back. Tomorrow night, gonna try something new. Something different. Something that's very different on all these streams. Something called the Hard Luck Lounge. So come back tomorrow night, same time, 7 o'clock Pacific, 10 o'clock Eastern, and whatever ungodly time over there in Europe land. And we are going to try Hard Luck Lounge, and it's going to be, it's worth watching, I think, I hope. All right. So what's the point of this game? Would the Colonel steal his recipe? We still don't know. We still don't know if I got to sleep with him to get the recipe, or I just sleep with him and he keeps his recipe, or I get the recipe and trick him by not sleeping with him. I want that to be the way this game goes. Maybe we'll find out. But tomorrow night we're doing that special thing, Hard Luck Lounge. Maybe we'll get back to KFC sometime after that. Because I do want to kind of see how it ends. I don't know, Sporkmaster felt really random. So I don't know if this game's going to have a nice, interesting, linear conclusion. Anyhow, I'm just rambling now because I know it's about to end. And I want to say good night to folks. Thank you for watching. Very kind. I see you tomorrow night. Good night. I'm clicking.